Hello students, today's topic is economic system. Economic system is basically a framework of statutory and institutional elements through which a country executes economic activities. There are three forms of economic system which we will study in detail in this video. These are capitalistic economic system, socialistic economic system and mixed economic system. So let's start with the basic concept of economic system. An economic system is the means by which society, government organize and distribute the available resources, services and goods across the geographic region or the country. So we can say economic system basically regulates the factor of productions which include land, labor, capital and physical resources. An economic system basically encompasses so many institutions, agencies, decision making bodies as well as the pattern of consumption that form the economic structure of the given community. In brief, we can say that economic system is the system of production, distribution, exchange and consumption of goods and services. It is composed of people and different institutions and their relationship with each other, or we can say it is a mechanism through which government plan and allocate accessible services, resources and commodities across the country. Here we will discuss three important economic systems: capitalistic economy, socialistic economy and mixed economy. So let's start with the capitalistic economy. Capitalistic economic systems are found in many nations such as USA, England, France, Japan and many developing nations are also trying to adopt it. But this economic system has different features which we will discuss here. So we can say that a capitalistic economy is one in which material instruments of productions are owned by the private persons and are operated at their order with a view to selling at a profit the goods and services that they help to produce. This is the definition given by A.C. Pigot. Now we will discuss different characteristics. First, the private ownership of the means of production means the capitalistic economy is characterized by the private ownership of the means of production, and use of these resources also depend upon the personal inspiration. So we can say here that the ownership of the resources is in the hand of private persons. Second point is this type of system is also called free economic system, or it works on laissez-faire approach, means less interference from the government in the business as well as in the economic life. The next feature is profit motive. Here the profit motive remain on the forefront of all the business activities. Mostly those activities are carried out which increases the profit. So the motive is to earn maximum profit. Next point is market mechanism. What do you mean by market mechanism? Where the demand and the supply forces determine the nature, quantity and direction of the production. Means what to produce, how to produce and whom to produce. Such questions are solved through the price mechanism. So the market mechanism is the prime force to decide the consumption, production, saving and investment pattern. There is a free play of market forces or the forces of demand and supply, and government does not interfere in the free functioning of the market. So here the government is not going to interfere. Next point is high competition. In this economy, there exists a good competition among the rivalries. So we can say here the sellers, purchaser work workers form the different groups and combination which work to save their own interest. So in the capitalistic system, cartels, groups, combinations are found to eliminate the bad effect of competition. So we can say competition and coexistence go together in the capitalistic economy. Next point is labor become commodity. In capitalistic economy, labor become the commodity and price called wage rate of its uses decided by the market force. Means the labor force take more and more specialization. Many a time labor fight against capital for its legitimate price, and this give birth to the class conflict that we will study later on. So the next point is class conflict. Means there is a wide gap between the rich and the poor people, and labor is treated as a commodity who always struggle for the capital. Next point is consumer sovereignty. Means the market mechanism rotates on the desire, preferences and the taste of the consumer. So this economy is totally based on the demands of the customer. Here customer is called the king, so consumer is the king of the capitalistic market. Next point is wastage of money. Capitalism may result in the wastage of the resources in the form of misallocation of the resources and sometime over expenditure on the advertisement and publicity causes the wastage of money. The last feature is limited role of government. In this economy, government has very limited role to play because the policies and the activities of government are mainly confined to the law and order maintenance. So, because this economy works on the laissez-faire principle, so the role of government is very limited. So these are the principal features of the capitalistic economy. Now we will talk about the advantage and disadvantage of capitalistic economy. The first advantage we'll talk about is freedom of work. Here in this economy, people has so many opportunities to work freely in the economic activities. People can choose work according to their abilities and capabilities. So here the freedom of work is there and more opportunities are also available for the people to work freely. I'd like to explain the rapid development and increase in production simultaneously, because the capitalist system is production based system in which every economic unit and enterprises focus on the more and more production. So new technologies are also developed for more production. In this regard, we can say that in this economy, there is more increase in the production which leads to the rapid economic development. Next point is democratic character. The most important character of this economy is democracy, because the pattern of production is decided by the preferences of the majority of the consumer. In this economic system, only those goods and services are produced which are demanded by the majority of the people. Next point is flexibility. Another important merit of capitalistic economy is flexibility. Means this system has inbuilt system of adjusting itself according to the changing environment and the condition. Means demand is adjusted according to the supply and supply is adjusted according to the demand. So this is called flexibility. In this economy, there is a full utilization of the resources because the objective of organization was the lower cost of the production, profit maximization. Hence, they will give the personal care approach to the full utilization of the resources, hence eliminate the wastage. This will definitely increase the profit. Next point is high standard of living. In this economy, there is a more production of new products, consumer sovereignty, and new technologies. All these lead to the better, we can say, better standard of living to the people. So, in this economy, there is a high standard of living due to the availability of the different opportunities, new technologies, new products, and more sorry, production. So these are the important advantage. Now we will talk about the disadvantage or demerits of capitalistic economy. So let's start with the demerit. The first point is economic inequality. The capitalistic economic system has a high incidence of disparities of the wealth, income, and opportunities, which will definitely result in the economic inequality. Means there is a wide gap between rich and poor, and the flow of income favor the rich people. Means the rich people will get the lion's share in the national income distribution. So there is a economic inequality. Second point is class conflict. Means that capitalist economy has two classes. One is haves and other is have not. Haves means rich class, which acquire the major share in the wealth and income, and the other is haves not. Haves not means who are the wage earners and the poor people. They have the little share in the wealth and the income. This situation lead to increase in the disparities as well as dissatisfaction among the rich and the poor people. So the next point is unemployment. The service condition of workers are extremely uncertain and economic instability dominates the market. So the unemployment may result at any time. So the situation of the trade cycle also adds to the unemployment. Next point is monopoly. In this economy, there is a existence of monopoly. Means we can say to avoid the effects of the competition firms and enterprises in the capitalistic economy, they may form and create the groups or establish the collusive monopoly in the economy. With collusive monopoly, these enterprises charges high prices and exploit the consumer, and benefit of the competitors are wiped out. So have you heard about the cartels? So cartels are the group of the people that are established to bring that monopoly. Now, next point is depression. What is depression? Definitely, if there is a uncertainty in the environment, unemployment is there, economic resources are wastage, then what will happen? It will definitely lead to the depression in the economy. Next point is wastage of resources. As I already told you, in this market or in this economic system, excess competition, monopoly condition leads to the wastage of the economic resources. Many times those commodities are produced which are socially undesirable. More resources is diverted for the production of luxury and other high priced goods. So it leads to the wastage of the resources. This is all about the capitalistic economy and the concept of the economic system. The video is already very long, so I am going to discuss socialist economy and mixed economy in my next video. I hope the concept is clear and you like the video. Thank you, and if you have not subscribed my channel yet, then do it right now and hit the bell icon for the further notification. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.